Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I think I am doing number 35 in my 100 Quick and Easy Cards series. So basically I'm using bits that I had left over from yesterday's card, I think. There were bits lying on my desk and I thought, oh, I can make a card with this. So I've got some bits and bobs out and an idea in my head. Again, you'll know if you're watching this, it worked. If you're not, it didn't. Hey, so I've chosen a sentiment from Very Best Occasions. I think this is a really handy stamp set. And the dies were, the die cuts that I've got on my desk were from the Holly Berry dies. I have also done some embossing, and I don't know where I've put the embossing folder. Tidied it away, obviously, but I have used, here it is. It's the music one, and it's in the annual catalogue. And I looked it up so I could tell you, then forgot. Merry Melody. It's a 3D embossing folder. So I ran a square of basic white through it. And that I did that in advance. And the die cuts were already lying on my desk. So although I will make this card up quicker because I've got all the bits here, it is still a quick card. So I had this piece, this piece here from the Holly Berry dies, and really it's going to be a two-colour card. I think it's mostly going to be a two colours. So I may use the Leaves of Holly stamp set, which of course I haven't even got out, so I won't be able to. It was on my desk about an hour ago and now it's disappeared. Here it is. I may use it to decorate the inside. I might just use the berries. But anyway, let's do the outside and then we'll have a think about the inside. So I've got a square here. I've also got a cup of coffee, so I'm going to have a quick slip. That's it. I'm actually quite like white on white, and I'm thinking about doing a white on white card fairly soon. That's pretty, this one. So this die cut is absolutely just made for a sentiment, isn't it? So let's just, and I've cut a sweet sorbet card base. Do you know, sometimes it's just nice to do completely different colourways. So let's just see if we can fit this on here. I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't checked properly, but I'm pretty sure it will. May your days be happy, your heart be light, your Christmas merry and the new year bright. That's a greeting for everyone, and it fits perfectly. Don't you think? Really good. I will need dimensional, so I'll just pull them down while I'm thinking about it. Now, I did think I would just like to lift the whiteness off this a wee bit and just gently, so I'm going to take most of this back off again on here and then just gently brush this over the musical notes. It is just giving it a pinky hue. Maybe add just a bit more. Remember, you can add more colour, you cannot take it away. If you go on heavy, you can't take it off. I might want to just do a little bit around the edge. I'm not adding any more colour to the brush. I'm just using what I got on that first swipe. So keeping it relatively subtle, but just taking the stark white off. Now I do have this little bit of gold because I do want to add a fair bit of gold in this card. So I've got this little die cut piece of the distressed gold, and I'm going to pop that on the back there, and then just add some ribbon. And I've got these wee gold holly leaves. These are in the July to December catalogue, and they're just wee fabric, like wee quilted holly leaves, so we'll add them as well. And I have got some of these in colour embellishments, which are the matte decorative dots, and I thought I'd use some of these up on this as well. So just keeping it sort of monotone. I think we can just pop this away now. So as I say, I'm not rushing this card, I'm just getting on with it. So I've got this little bit, I'm waiting for a new reel of this gold shimmer to come, so I'm just going to cut this just a bit beyond the length there. Been frugal with my last bit. So I'm just going to use a glue dot, or because I don't think I've got a bit. I don't think I've any. Is there anything left? No, this my tape runners, my seal, and I think my seal plus also are. Is there anything left in my? Yeah, they're both finished. So I need to get refills for both of them, and I keep forgetting. So let's just use a glue dot. I do have double-sided tape there as well, but I'm just thinking, I want, is that, yeah, I wanted it to go across here. Don't know what I'm doing here. Just want something to hold the ribbon where I want it to be. And the glue dot holds ribbon pretty well. So there we go. So gold with sweet sorbet. I think you'll either like it or you won't like it. There'll be a love it or hate it, I think. Of course, I'll need to. I've no idea if this music's going to be up the right way or not. Now I'm going to glue the ribbon on. I'm going to pop this on the main card base. I just put a thin line of, and I'm just put maybe a bit on there and a bit underneath the ribbon, and that will just make sure that the ribbon stays put. Now, if it's up the right way, it's up the right way. If it's up the wrong way, it's up the wrong way. But you see how it just, it's got a wee pinky hue to it because I rubbed the sweet sorbet over with the brush, just to add a little bit of interest. I actually think I might just do the same here before I stick this. Pink leaves, why not? I'm going to actually just get a wee bit more. There's not much left on there. And then basically put it on, take it off, and then just gently add a little bit. Right, and then we need to turn this over and add a little bit of glue. Again, you could use glue dots if you wanted, but I'm just going to use a few wee dots here. Probably could have done this right at the beginning and given it time for the glue to grab. Because the distressed gold is not as porous as normal card, it just will take a bit longer to grab. Oops. So this just cuts just a little bit smaller than the leaves on the there just so that it gives you a gold showing through. And then we'll put some dimensionals on here. So it really is a fairly simple card that's managed to stick. Paper, that's not so good. Right, so I've taken all the backends off. So I actually just want this almost to go through the middle there. And then I'm just going to add some wee leaves here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just pulling them out. Yeah, let's put a couple here. I was kind of thinking that another one there would cover, but I'm not sure. No, I'll just do berries there. Just the two, just to keep it simple. So again, you just need to pick up a glue dot with the holly leaf. You see these are embossed on one side, so just have a wee look probably before you add them on. Just going to close the sink before we have an accident. And then the other day there I couldn't get putty out of that, and then I've left it lying on my desk and it's putty everywhere. Right, so I don't know if I'm using little ones. I'm going to go for the big ones. I think. They don't want to come off. Some days I have the knack and some days I simply don't. I need to have one there simply because I got a bit of a gluey mess there. I will put one here. And I'm actually just going to leave it at that. Keep it simple. So there you go, another quick and easy card using the holly leaves dies. Oh, we haven't done the inside, have we? I just do a bit of the berries. Yeah, we'll just do the berries, so we'll just do... I'm trying to be strict with myself and always do the centres, but what I'm going to do with this is, I think, stamp off and then stamp on, stamp off, stamp on, and then I'll do this with this one. Maybe clean my mess off there. Have I got a cloth yet? Because it's two-step stamping. Didn't do that very well, but it's enough. Just to add a wee bit of interest inside. And I need glue. My brain, did you see what my brain did to remind me what it was I needed to do? That's too funny. The wee strip of glue all round, and I'm not going to stamp anything further in there. Just leave it until I know who that's going to, and I might add something then. So it's almost monochromatic, but just with the addition of the gold. I'm going to lift that so I can photograph this. So there you have it, another quick and easy. It's got a bit of embossing on, a bit of blending, brushing, and just to add a pinky hue to it. And I think that is quite nice. It's different and just a nice inside. So thanks very much for following this series. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is number 35. I'm cooking my gas, I think, but we'll just not tempt fate. We'll just keep going. But thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.